Hello, welcome to the Dark Side of the Library. My name is Carrie, and I'm here with my awesome co-host, Katie. We are doing a video podcast today, but of course, those of you that are just listening to the podcast are welcome too. We are live streaming to Dark Side of the Library on Facebook and YouTube and our Amazon Live shop, where you can find affiliate links to all of the books we're going to talk about today. We're talking about kids' books for February 2023 that are dark and creepy. You might have also listened to our young adult books preview last couple days ago or last week. Check that one out too if you like dark YA books. We are going to chat about books coming out February 2023, starting with this one from Katie.
Yes. So the first book that we're going to be talking about today is called The Accursed Vampire. This is book 2 from the series. It's called The Curse at Witch Camp. Nobody wants a curse at witch camp. I think I actually remember the first book for this. It was really cute. So it's a middle grade graphic novel because it is technically a kid's book. We're putting it here. So we have Drago and the accursed vampire, Drago, and their vampire buds head to witch camp for a summer of spells and magic.
I want to go to witch camp.
I do too. I want there to actually just be a witch camp for regular people. So they clearly find things that are more sinister at said witch camp. So the kids are Drago, Esley, and Quintus. They're heading to witch camp, and they're going to learn spells, magic, and they're going to hang out with some human kids too, because why not? Drago is skeptical about this joint venture with the living because he's a vampire. But as long as their vampire pals are with them, how bad could it be? Pretty bad, apparently. So Etzli and Quintus end up making friends with the campers while Drago stumbles onto an abandoned mini golf course housing. A sinister supernatural entity with intentions of overtaking the camp. So a mini golf course monster.
Oh, jeez.
So Drago may not like camp, but they can't leave their buds in danger. So what are they going to do? If you want to find out, or if your kids want to find out, check out The Accursed Vampire. This is book 2. This is by Madeline McGrain. What is your first kids book today?
It's called Are You a Monster? And the answer for me is yes. It is for preschool, kindergarten age kids. The publisher is Happy Yak, and it's part of a series of books called Your Scary Monster Friend. And it's by Guilherme Karsten. I think I said that wrong. It starts off saying, "Hello, I'm a brave and bad, really bad monster. Nothing and nobody scares me, except the monster's really cute and a little bit derpy looking.
I know.
I'm on the lookout for a monster buddy to do scary things with together. Hey, you, yes, you. Are you a monster too? Yes, no, yes, etc." So perfect book to read to a 3 or 4-year-old that aren't too scared of monsters because you're going to say the M word a lot.
Yeah.
It comes out February 21.
Cute. And it looks like an owl. I love it. It's so cute.
Or a frog dino owl.
I could see that too. My next book for today is for grade level 3 through 7, so mid-grade readers. This is the
I'm finding it.
Okay. The Grace.
Phew, sorry.
No, you're fine. The Grace of Wild Things. This came out on
this cover.
Yeah, this is beautiful. As you can see on YouTube as well. This is by Heather Fawcett, and it came out Valentine's Day. You're also going to love this even further, Carrie, because it's a reimagining of Anne of Green Gables.
What?
Yes, with magic and witches.
I'm going to go buy it right now. I'm clicking on the item. Right. Whoa. $17.99.
Yeah. So Grace has never been good at anything except for magic. Not that anyone believes her. While other children are adopted from the orphanage, nobody wants Grace. So she decides to make a home for herself by running away and offering herself as an apprentice to the witch in the nearby woods. After all, who better to teach Grace to use her magic? Surely the witch can't be that bad.
Is the witch's name Marilla?
I don't know. I'm not seeing Marilla, so maybe they're just going to keep the witch's name until you actually go get it. So the witch is apparently that bad. She steals souls for spells and gobbles up hearts.
I'm not judging her.
I would do it too. So Grace offers a deal. If she can learn all 100% or 100.5 spells in the witch's grimoire, the witch will make Grace her apprentice. But if Grace fails, the witch can take her magic. The witch agrees, and soon an unexpected bond develops between them. This is actually quite cute. But the spells are much harder than Grace expected, and when a monster from the witch's past threatens the home Grace has built, she may have to sacrifice more than her magic to save it. So this is called The Grace of Wild Things. It sounds so good and really cute. Perfect for mid-grade level readers. It is Heather Fawcett, or it is by Heather Fawcett. I actually might pick this one up too. So it's great for all ages.
Is it kind of a Hansel Gretel mashup with Green Gables?
No, it's
Green Gretels.
Green Gretel. It does specifically say Anne of Green Gables. So it also says if you liked the book The Girl Who Drank the Moon and Seraphina, those are also books that are very similar to this one. So sounds great.
I love it.
Yeah.
My next book is a Grimm's Fairy Tales retelling. Let me remember how to put it on the screen. There it is. It's by Kid Classics, and Katie and I have reviewed the Kid Classics Dracula and Frankenstein over on our Amazon shop, which is down below in the banner, amazon.com/shop/Dark Side of the Library. Kid Classics are a good abridged way to introduce kids to some of the nice dark horror classics, and it's illustrated and it's just for kids, and they take out some of the big words. Let me see the reading level that they're recommending for this. Grade level 2 and 3. And the publisher is Applesauce Press.
Oh, cute.
I can't really see exactly all the stories that are in this, but I see Rapunzel. And, ooh, lovely illustrations, not necessarily dark inside. And mostly they give you a preview on Amazon of just Rapunzel. Okay, she has long, flowing blonde hair, not very dark. But I'm definitely going to pick this up to have in the house for the darker readers that come visit me so they can have some fairy tales that are a little bit scary, but not too much.
Cute.
Yay.
That sounds adorable. My next book is also a mid-grade level book. It is The House That Whispers. It comes out February 28th. This is by Lynn Thompson. So, 11-year-old Simon and his siblings, Talia and Rose, are staying the week at Nana Lean's century-old house. This time, though, it's not their usual summer vacation trip. In fact, everything's different. It's fall, not summer, so that's very different. Mom and Dad are staying behind to have a quote talk. Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. And Nana Lean's house smells weird.
Well, old people's houses do smell weird. I mean, my house is starting to smell weird too, I have to admit.
Oh, Carrie, no. Lies. So Nana Lean's house smells weird, not like Carrie's house. Carrie's house, I know, smells nice. She's lying. Plus, Nana Lean also forgets things. She keeps doing this. And these are not the only things getting under Simon's skin. He's the only one who knows that his name is Simon and that he and him pronouns are starting to feel right. But he's not ready to add to the changes that are already in motion in his family. To make matters worse, Simon keeps hearing a scratching in the walls.
Oh no.
And shadows are beginning to build in the corners.
Oh no.
He can't shake the feeling that something's deeply wrong, and he's determined to get to the bottom of it, which means launching a ghost hunt with or without his sister's help. Yeah, this sounds awesome. So when Simon discovers the hidden story of his great aunt Bree, he realizes that Bree's life might hold answers to some of his worries. Is Bree's ghost haunting the old Hagen house? And will Simon's search for ghosts turn up more secrets than he ever expected? check that out. This is called The House That Whispers. This is by Lynn Thompson.
My next book is, let me look it up. Oh, it's a nonfiction this time.
Ooh, fun.
I'm
Especially
very
for
looking forward to
kids.
checking this out. Let me put it back on the screen. The Magnificent Book of Creatures of the Abyss with illustrations. It has kind of a shark fish on the front, and I'm terrified of sharks, so I can't look very closely.
Sorry.
That's fine. It's important to know. We're going to take a deep dive into the world of wild, weird, and wonderful sea creatures. Get up close to some of the extraordinary creatures that live in the abyss, the little explored world thousands of feet beneath the ocean's surface. The publisher is Weldon Owen, by the way, and they make the most incredible books. I'm very excited. They have facts, bold, bright, scientifically accurate illustrations. They're going to talk about a gulper eel with an inflatable mouth,
Oh dear.
a barrel eye fish with a transparent head, a goblin shark with an extendable jaw, which I cannot read about,
Oh,
a vampire squid that can turn itself inside out,
wow.
and they're going to talk about a sea worm that drops quote unquote bombs. So we're going to meet 36 incredible creatures, dozens of deep sea dwellers, grade levels 4 to 6, reading age 8 to 12 years. And I can't do it because I don't want to read about sharks, but the rest of it sounds really interesting. The author is Josh Hesterman and Bethany Hesterman, and the illustrations are by Val Walerczyk, something Polish name. So
I'm sorry I gave you that book. I didn't even think about the sharks. Oh goodness.
that is okay. It's
I'm
cool
so
for
moved.
kids to be able to learn about that.
Yeah, I know. All right, my next book is called Molly and the Nightmare, which is funny because the cover of the book does not look like a nightmare at all. In fact, Molly looks like she's antagonizing the nightmare potentially.
And I'm sorry I didn't download that one.
It looks really cute. So this is by Shannon Avra, and actually this got pushed to August. Holy cow.
Oh my goodness. Oh well.
Yeah, so you can pre-order it. Molly is not like other girls. She wants a monster under her bed. Oh, this is why she's so excited when she does get one. She's lonely at school, so she decides to bring a big, scary friend. She summons a monster called Nightmare, who tries his hardest to scare her, but he can't. I love this. Nightmare doesn't understand why Molly isn't frightened of him, but soon Molly and Nightmare become great friends and go on many adventures together. And he promises to protect her from the things that do scare her, like loneliness and snapping turtles. Very interesting fear. Molly and Nightmare is the story of a girl who turns an imaginary monster into a real friend, and of a monster who learns that he's more than a menace under the bed. This sounds so cute. So make sure to pre-order this one. It is Molly and the Nightmare. It comes out in August, so you have quite a bit of time, but it's honestly perfect for pre-Halloween time. So I totally
always have to pre-order because I'll forget.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Now in the months before then, I have to click it on now or use my Amazon wish list.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. All right, Carrie, what's next for you?
Once We Were Witches. I see two little girls running away from something into the dark woods, and it's adorable. It's a spellbinding new middle grade series. This is book 1 in the Once We Were Witches series. The author is Sarah Driver. The illustrator is Fabi Santiago. Grade levels 4 to 6. I am Spell, S-P-E-L, daughter of witches, the only one who can step between worlds, the only one who can save my sister, if I can find her before the witch hunt begins.
Ooh.
So 13 years ago, magic was banished and the witches were hunted. Sisters Spell and Egg are the daughters of witches, but they grow up in Miss Moldheel's school for wicked girls with no idea who they really are, until the day the message arrives telling them to run. The message sends them to a funeral parlor in a far-off village, and their new guardian, called the Undertaker, has a secret. Beneath the funeral parlor is a portal to the other ways, 4 worlds that lie parallel to ours. When Egg vanishes through the portal, Spell knows she must try to save her sister, but no one can step between the worlds, or can they? This
Ooh.
sounds really cute and fun and not too spooky, but a little dark. And I kind of wish I could go to Mrs. Molehill's school for Wicked Girls.
We
belong
could
there.
try. That's cute. All right. My next book is called Speculation, and it's actually got a girl with powerful specs like glasses
Oh,
on.
I get it. I see
it's
what they
cute.
did there.
Yeah, it's really cute. I just figured that out. I was like, oh man, her glasses are so cool. So this is by Nisi Shawl, and this came out Valentine's Day. A wonderful mid-grade fantasy debut about Black families, family history, family curses, and a really marvelous pair of spectacles.
I want magic spectacles.
I do too. I wish mine were, actually
Mine are
did
just
something.
readers from the drugstore.
At least they're pink and
Mhm.
cute. See, yours are cute. I like them. After Winna's little sister breaks her glasses, her grandfather gives her an old-timey pair of spectacles that belong to her great aunt Estelle. The specs are silver and perfectly circular with tiny stars on the bridge. I love these.
Ooh.
And earpieces that curl all the way under her ears. Best of all, they are magic. Because when Winna makes a wish beginning with the words, what if, that is, when she speculates, the spectacles grant it. Winna wishes she could see ghosts, and soon she meets not only the real Estelle, but Estelle's mother, Winona. Nearly a century before, Winona escaped from slavery and ran north with her baby Kay. But Kay was stolen from her under mysterious circumstances. And now Estelle and Winona have a mission for Winna. Find Kay. He is still alive. He doesn't know the whole truth. And unless Winna can solve the mystery and bring him home, a powerful curse called the, quote, burden will smother out their family's lives, and Winna's mom could be its next victim. This is a beautifully written historical fantasy. This sounds really cool, actually. I really love what they did here. I love the fantasy. I usually am not a big urban fantasy fan,
Me either. Yeah.
but this one sounds really cute, really fun, and I really enjoy the historical elements to it as well. So this is Speculation. This is by Nisi Shaw.
My next book is The Spooky Story, Book 2, Page Proves It. It is for kids grade level 2 to 5 or 7 to 10 years. And Paige sets out to prove her imaginative friend Pen wrong about a school haunting. In the second book in the mystery graphic novel chapter book series, Paige Proves It. Paige loves facts. She's constantly spouting information about everything and anything to anyone that will listen. She sounds kind of annoying. I'm sorry. A group of zebras is called a dazzle. Her street's buildings have 73 windows, and the boy named Pen who lives next door is her friend. This unlikely pair could not be more different. Paige might know that the ancient Egyptians invented toothpaste. Really? You're the anthropologist. But Pen is sure the Evergreen Music School is haunted, and Paige is going to set out to prove Pen wrong one fact at a time. It looks like a quick and easy read. I'm not going to grab it, but I'm also not a 5-year-old. So that's The Spooky Story, Paige Proves It, from, let's check out who the publisher is, Aladdin.
Oh.
And I think you have one final book today.
Yes, I do. It is called The Terribles, number 2. So I actually do remember The Terribles book 1 coming out, and the cover was hysterical. It had every monster you can possibly imagine on it. So this one is A Witch's Last Resort. This comes out February 28th. This is by Travis Nichols, and I think it's only 2 books. So this is the final in the Terribles duology. So the Terribles might be monsters, but they're also just kids, just like you. Well, kind of. So this is a hilarious peek into the world of vampires, mummies, swamp things, all kinds of creepy critters. This is great for fans of Hotel Transylvania. So There's a new witch in town, and everybody wants to be her friend. Of course they do.
Yes.
She lives at the local island resort and gets to enjoy all the perks: dolphin acrobats, enchanting spa, portal to the underworld. She has it all. That sounds awesome. Meanwhile, the Terribles hold a class election for the next line overlord. That's kind of like their student leader or whatever. And the results are terrifying. Then Frankie, the daughter of the infamous scientist,
Oh, yes.
helps Quaid, the Sasquatch, build a greenhouse. Finally, you, as a wereskunk, go to a sleepover in an invisible house. They may be terrible, but these kids make some pretty great pals. This is a pretty cute book if you like, or it's a great introduction to just monsters in general, and it actually looks perfect for Halloween. I would love to have this duology and read through the whole thing during the Halloween season. It's so cute. So this is The Terribles, the final book in the Terribles duology. This is by Travis Nichols.
My final book is Unspoken Magic. It's by Lloyd Jones. Came out February 21. It's set deep in the redwoods in a magical town where anything can happen and any creature or monster could exist. But when a team of Mythbusters comes to Aldermere, they threaten its very existence. How rude! An 11-year-old Finn will do anything to protect her home. It's for fans of Nevermore. Emily Lloyd Jones' the sequel to the acclaimed Unseen Magic is a story of trusting yourself and finding the friends who believe in you no matter what. So Aldermere is a town with its own set of rules. There's a tea shop that vanishes if you try to force your way in, and you should not. That's rude. There are crows that must be fed or they'll go through your trash. Well, that's real life too.
Yes.
There's a bridge that has a toll that no one knows the cost of. Some say that there may even be Bigfoots wandering through the woods. It's been 6 months since the first book when Finn saved Aldermere from someone intent on exploiting its magic. Spring break is just around the corner, and Finn's plans are to relax, try to train her new raven friend, and read some of the mystery books she loves. That sounds like a great way to spend spring break. But her plans are derailed when Finn and her friends find a baby Bigfoot who's been separated from her pack.
Oh.
And then a film crew shows up and they want to add Aldermere to their web show debunking strange and magical legends, but Finn can't let the film crew put the Bigfoot at risk. So they have to keep the Bigfoot hidden and find how to track her family down. So friends, monsters, and enemies collide, and Finn, Eddie, and Cedar have to trust one another with secrets, good and bad, if they're going to save the town. It sounds like a fun, adventurous romp. It could be a good book for kind of reluctant readers that aren't too into it, and it's just going to be so fun. They're going to just turn into readers.
Oh,
That's
yes.
Unspoken Magic by Emily Lloyd Jones.
That's a great way to end it. Emily Lloyd Jones has done a couple good books. I read her Enchanted Woods book. It's a YA book. So I like that she's able to do both different reading ages. That's kind of hard to do. Anyway, thank you guys so much for listening / watching our podcast episode about new kids books coming out in February 2023. Make sure to join us on all of our socials. We have Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Amazon Live at amazon.com/live/darkside of the library. Then you can follow along and at least see all the book covers and get to order them if you need to, because there's a lot of books that I've already pre-ordered. So danger zone. Also, make sure to follow and subscribe, to comment, and let us know what books you enjoy reading, and to spread the word to other dark readers in your life. It really means a lot to us. Thanks again for watching. We will see you guys next time.